Fresh off a thrilling victory over Liverpool, Manchester United now turn their attention to Brighton, the team that beat them twice last season. On paper, the signs are encouraging: home advantage, renewed confidence, and a fully fit squad. Yet, as history often reminds us, optimism surrounding the red half of Manchester always comes with a touch of skepticism. After all, the ghosts of inconsistency have haunted United through several managerial eras. But this time feels different. Belief in Ruben Amorim's project has never been stronger, especially after that electrifying 2-1 triumph against the reigning champions Liverpool at Anfield, a feat United hadn't achieved since January 2016. The winning goal, powered home by Harry Maguire in the 84th minute, didn't just secure 3 points, it ignited a surge of passion and belief across Old Trafford. United's opener came early, born from chaos and opportunism. Virgil van Dijk's mistimed header fell straight to Bruno Fernandes in midfield. In a flash, the Portuguese maestro lifted a pinpoint long pass to Amad Diallo, charging down the right flank. The Ivorian didn't hesitate. One quick glance, one killer ball through Liverpool's defensive line, and Brian Mbeumo was clean through on goal. His calm, low finish slipped perfectly between Georgi Mamardashvili's legs to silence the Cop. That explosive start set the tone for a wild first half. Chances flew at both ends. Bruno Fernandes rattled the woodwork, while Cody Gakpo struck the post not once, not twice, but 3 times in a remarkable display of near misses. Liverpool kept pushing, and in the 78th minute, Gakpo finally got his reward, tapping home from close range to level the score. Just when it seemed destined to end in a draw, Harry Maguire, often criticized, now reborn under Amorim, rose above everyone from a corner and powered a header past Mamardashvili in the 84th minute. Bedlam. United held firm through 8 tense minutes of stoppage time, defending with grit and purpose until the final whistle triggered an eruption of pure joy. The result didn't just cut Liverpool's lead to 2 points and lift United to 9th in the table. More importantly, it breathed life back into a dressing room that had been craving belief. With back-to-back victories, Ruben Amorim has finally recorded his first winning streak since taking charge at Manchester United. His flexible tactical approach, bold personnel decisions, and the revival of the team's fighting spirit are steadily winning back the faith of supporters. Yet all of that progress could quickly lose its shine if United stumble this weekend against a Brighton side that has caused them plenty of heartbreak in recent seasons. Still, United's squad concerns remain. Centre-back Lisandro Martinez continues his long recovery from an ACL injury that has already kept him out for more than 8 months. Aside from that absence, Amorim is expected to stick with the same starting 11 that conquered Anfield. In attack, he'll once again rely on the dynamic trio of Brian Mbeumo, Mason Mount, and Matheus Cunha, supported by Bruno Fernandes, orchestrating play from central midfield. On the right flank, Amad Diallo is tipped to keep his place after a dazzling performance against Liverpool, bringing pace and creativity to United's build-up. Brighton, meanwhile, travel to Old Trafford brimming with confidence after their own 2-1 victory over Newcastle United at the Amex. Former United man Danny Welbeck stole the headlines, scoring twice to secure all 3 points for the Seagulls. His first came late in the first half, moments after Brighton were forced into an early substitution due to Diego Gomez's injury. Newcastle clawed back level in the 72nd minute with a brilliant backheel finish from Nick Woltemade, but Welbeck had the final word, firing home a precise curling effort in the dying minutes to clinch the win. That strike marked his 4th goal of the season, a reminder that even past his peak years, Danny Welbeck still knows how to deliver when his team needs him most. After 8 matches, Brighton sit 10th in the Premier League table on 12 points, just 1 behind United. They remain one of the league's great wildcards: 3 wins, 3 draws, 2 defeats, always unpredictable, always dangerous. Under their free-flowing attacking philosophy, goals come easily, but the defense still looks fragile, conceding 11 times already. It's the balance they'll need to find if they truly want to challenge for a European spot this season. In terms of personnel, Brighton are battling through a serious injury crisis. Solly March, Adam Webster, Brajan Gruda, and Jack Hinchelwood are all sidelined for the long term. Kaoru Mitoma and Joel Veltman remain doubts, facing late fitness tests, while Diego Gomez, who limped off against Newcastle, is ruled out entirely. This leaves Brighton's manager with little choice but to rotate heavily. Maxime de Kuyper is expected to return at left-back in place of Ferdi Kadolu, while Mats Wiefer could continue filling in on the right if Veltman doesn't recover in time. Should Mitoma be declared fit, he'll occupy his usual spot on the left wing, with former Newcastle man Yankuba Minte likely to start on the opposite flank. Jorginho Rutter is tipped to slot back into the number 10 role, operating just behind Danny Welbeck, the team's lone striker. Historically, the head-to-head record leans heavily in Manchester United's favor, 21 wins in 35 meetings compared to just 9 for Brighton. But those numbers mean little in recent years. Brighton have quietly become one of United's most persistent tormentors. Last season told the story perfectly. In the first encounter at the Amex, João Pedro's 95th minute strike sealed a dramatic 2-1 victory for Brighton. A match marred by controversy after Alejandro Garnacho's goal was disallowed by VAR for an offside call against Joshua Zirkzee. Then came the return fixture at Old Trafford in January, a nightmare evening for United. Andre Onana's costly mistake gifted Brighton the opening goal, and the visitors went on to claim a convincing 3-1 win. That defeat marked United's 4th home loss in 5 matches at the time and piled immense pressure on Ruben Amorim's shoulders. That's what makes this upcoming clash more than just another Premier League fixture. For Manchester United, it's a chance for redemption. A win wouldn't just avenge the painful memories of last season, it would confirm that Amorim's vision is finally taking shape, that United are rediscovering their hunger and discipline under his leadership. And that's why the Portuguese coach has looked both cautious and razor-focused in training this week. The upcoming clash promises to be a fascinating duel between two managers who share a modern attacking philosophy. Ruben Amorim's Manchester United thrive on rapid transitions and relentless high pressing, while Brighton remain faithful to their fluid, possession-based style. But with both defenses showing vulnerabilities, an early goal could once again dictate the flow of the game, just as we saw at Anfield last week. There's one area, however, that still gives Amorim reason to worry: the midfield. His entire system relies heavily on the form and fitness of Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro. Amorim has yet to fully trust Manuel Ugarte beyond a late-game defensive role, and he doesn't seem convinced that Kobbie Mainoo is ready to handle the pressure of starting week in, week out. So the question lingers: what happens if either Bruno or Casemiro goes down injured? United currently have no academy graduate capable of fully replicating their influence. Toby Collier, one of the club's brightest young midfield talents, is out on loan at West Bromwich Albion. It's the one gap in a squad that's otherwise starting to look complete, and one Brighton will surely look to exploit. On the night of October 25th, Old Trafford will once again become the stage for a Manchester United side desperate to prove their mettle. That sacred ground has witnessed countless moments of glory, but now it's time for the Red Devils to write new pages in their story of rebirth. For Danny Welbeck, this reunion carries a touch of poetry. Scoring once more at Old Trafford would be a reminder that he too was forged in this very academy, and that sometimes the past has a funny way of haunting those who stayed behind. Yet, if Harry Maguire, Bruno Fernandes, and Brian Mbeumo continue the form they've shown in recent weeks, United have every reason to believe this time will be different. This time, it could be them smiling when the final whistle blows. After nearly a year of turbulence, Ruben Amorim can finally breathe a little easier. His Manchester United are beginning to show the signs of a team reborn, organized, expressive, and fearless. The defining moment of Amorim's tenure might just be here, not in a single victory, but in the identity he has restored. And if United carry that same spirit into this battle with Brighton, perhaps, just perhaps, the long-awaited flight of the Red Devils is finally ready for takeoff.